morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, September 29, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Two countries, both allies of the United States and both nuclear powers, India and Pakistan, have once again begun to fight each other militarily up in the disputed Kashmir region. Pakistan's military said this morning that Indian troops had killed two of its soldiers on the Pakistani side of the disputed Himalayan region of Kashmir in what they're terming to be an unprovoked attack. According to the Pakistanis, the exchange of fire lasted at least 6 hours. India, on its part, said that it had conducted surgical strikes on suspected militants preparing to infiltrate from Pakistan-ruled Kashmir, making its first direct military response to an attack on an army base that it blames on Pakistan. The army base attack on from Pakistan supposedly was on September 18th at an Indian army base near the city of Uri, near the line of control that killed 18 people. A New York State judge warned Maurice Hank Greenberg that his fraud trial might last a year unless he answered questions more fully. The admonishment from the judge came during Greenberg's second day of testimony, following repeated claims by the former AIG boss that he didn't remember details of a 16-year-old business deal that prosecutors say was drummed up to hide AIG's financial condition from shareholders. State Supreme Court Judge Charles Ramos says if you don't want this trial to last a year, we will need direct answers from you. Greenberg and former AIG CFO Howard Smith are accused of concocting a scheme to shield more than $200 million of underwriting losses from a failed auto warranty program. Greenberg, according to the lawsuit, considered underwriting results to be the key measure of AIG's success and sought to disguise those losses in order to preserve the company's image. According to Greenberg, during his testimony yesterday, the concept of converting underwriting losses to investment losses was intriguing to me, but he said that any such move would have to have been approved by accounting experts and lawyers. He said it had to pass muster. Until that happened, I was not interested. Well, we don't want to sound like Chicken Little here, but this tropical storm Matthew continues to strengthen. It's now a tropical storm. It was officially named as such. The weather experts are saying it's expected to become a Category 2 storm by the weekend. Computer models show its course turning north early Sunday, taking it over eastern Cuba by Tuesday. Tropical storm Matthew apparently is homing in on a path north of Cuba, which could take it toward the U.S. coast. It's very similar to the track that Hurricane Hazel took in 1954, which raked through the mid-Atlantic and northeast after making landfall as a Category 4 storm. Matthew is a very wide storm with a diameter of 500 miles at its widest point, and tropical storm force winds extending out about 200 miles from its center. Right now it has wind speeds topping out at 65 miles per hour. Well, OPEC has come to an agreement of sorts. They have agreed as a group to reduce the output of its members by about 32.5 million barrels a day. This is a short-term positive for the oil markets. The price of oil has gone up today. However, the devil is in the details. They're going to need country-by-country member allocations. This is where the difficulty will come in because the Iranians are going to insist upon maintaining a very high level of output, while the Saudis are interested in seeing them reduce their output. Meanwhile, OPEC as a whole only supplies 40% of the world's oil right now, so they're going to need buy-in in order to make this effective from other countries. Russia has indicated that it would consider holding its production at its current levels, but not reducing it. The problem is that these countries all rely on oil for foreign exchange. Nobody wants to cut the oil output and thus reduce the amount of money flowing in. The insurance regulatory group in the United Kingdom, the Prudential Regulation Authority, has said that UK insurers will be expected to provide a realistic recovery plan in preparation for a market-turning event. In a speech yesterday, the regulator's director said, the insurance industry has experienced many changes since the last large-scale event over a decade ago. He said, I think it's sensible to devote some time now to planning for how we might respond if such an event happens. He said at some point, an unexpected or a very large event will occur that causes significant losses to firms and possibly causes market conditions to change. The Prudential Regulatory Authority is working with a number of insurers to conduct a dry run of such a gigantic loss event sometime in November. The big UK outsourcing company Capita has seen its share price crash by about 28% today. This is after a surprise profit warning for the balance of 2016 that revealed that clients were putting off big investment decisions following the UK Brexit vote. The company's management said they remain confident of the strength of their business model. And Amazon.com has joined an exclusive club of companies with seeing itself with a value now for the first time of more than $400 billion. The tech juggernaut's market valuation is now $401.2 billion at the close of the trading day yesterday. They still lag behind Apple, Alphabet, and Microsoft, but it has now left Facebook, ExxonMobil, and Berkshire Hathaway behind them. So next time you buy something on Amazon, remember that you're contributing to that success. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.